What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Georgia State Dynasty. The Panthers are coming off a last-second loss to South Alabama, 19-17, giving up a big return at the end to set up a field goal to win it for the Jaguars. This week, they're back at home to face off against Western Kentucky. They come in at 4-3, 1-3 in Sun Belt Division play. Georgia State 6-1 and number 22 in the country. Can Georgia State come back after last week's devastating loss and get a victory this week? We will find out next.
Action from the...
Hilltoppers will get this game started out on offense. 1st and 10, Brady Morrison back to pass here over the middle. Will connect with Ryan Higdon for 13 yards and a first down. Later in the drive, it's 2nd down and 5. Morrison handoff to delay to McCarthy, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield for a 3-yard loss in the play. This Georgia State defense is brutal against the running game. 3rd and 8, Morrison looking to set up the screenplay, but he cannot get away from Brad Williams, and the sack leads to a punt. Georgia State takes over here, 2nd down and 7. The fly sweep to Marcus Jackson trying to get outside, but he cannot, and he loses 3 yards on the play. 3rd and 11 now. Smith out of the shotgun looking, dropping back, throwing deep down the field, and it is picked off by Browning, and he's going to return this one to about the 42-yard line. Triple coverage there on the receiver leads to a turnover by Georgia State. Brady Morrison and the Hilltoppers take over here. The pass to Higdon. He cannot hold on after the tackle. It's 3rd down and 10 now for Western Kentucky. Morrison back to pass here. He's going to hit Long, and Long is going to make the reception, but short of the first down, and Western Kentucky will have to punt. Georgia State takes over here, 2nd down and 7. Smith back to pass, looking, firing to the sideline for Marcus Jackson, and he has the catch out of bounds there for a 12-yard gain. 1st down and 10 now for the Panthers. Smith hands off to Lamont George, getting outside, getting blocks, and using his speed to go downfield inside the 20. 10-5 touchdown, Lamont George, 60 yards on the ground for the touchdown, and Georgia State's on top 7-0 as Lamont George sets a new school record for rushing yards in a season, breaking his old record, and we still have 4 games left plus this game as Western Kentucky takes over, and a 10-yard pass to Ryan Higdon goes for a first down. 3rd and 5 now for Western Kentucky. Morrison back to pass here, trying to dump it off there to the running back, but Jarvis Hall deflects that pass, and Western Kentucky has to punt. Georgia State takes over again, up by 7. Handoff to Lamont George. This one's going nowhere, and that'll set up 2nd down and 10 here. Smith out of the shotgun looking to pass, steps up, fires, and hits Mark Moore at the marker, 11-yard gain. And a first down for the Panthers. 2nd down and 10 now. Smith back to pass. Looking, steps up, fires for Trevor Phillips. He's got the catch near midfield. A 16-yard gain through the air. Smith out of the shotgun here on 2nd and 6. Hands off to Lamont George. Jukes his way through some defenders. And a first down carry. This would set up a 2nd and 9 later in the drive here. Smith back to pass, looking, firing deep for Marcus Jackson. He's got that catch, hit hard on the play like a pinball. 1st and 10 here for Georgia State with 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith's back to pass, looking, steps up, fires deep for Jackson. He's got the catch, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown, 20 yards through the air, and Georgia State is on top, 14-0 here after 1 quarter.
14-0.
Down by 14. Western Kentucky has a 2nd down and 7 to start this 2nd quarter. Morrison back to pass, fires deep over the middle, and it's caught by Jeremy Baker for 18 yards and a first down. Later on in the drive, it's 3rd and 10 for the Hilltoppers. Morrison back to pass again. He's going to dump it off to Baker, and he's hit hard and short of that first down marker, and the Hilltoppers have to punt. Georgia State takes over. Smith from under center fakes the handoff, drops back, fires to the sideline, and it's caught by the tight end, Donald Clark. 18 yards and a first down for the Panthers. Later in the drive, it's 2nd down and 5. Handoff to Lamont George up the middle, weaving his way past defenders for a 9-yard gain and a first down. 2nd down and 8 now in Hilltopper territory. Smith back to pass, looking, dumping it off to Bailey over the middle for 12 yards and another Panthers first down. Very next play, Smith back to pass, looking, firing up the middle for Bailey, and he cannot hang on as he was hit hard after the catch. 3rd and 5 now. Smith out of the shotgun, looking, and he is going to be sacked, and he loses the ball. And Hilltoppers take it over. They recover, and they have 1st and 10 here. Morrison hands off to McCarthy. Ooh, that's a brutal stiff arm. A second one there, and he gains 13 yards and a first down into Panther territory now. 1st and 10. Morrison hands off to McCarthy again, getting outside and stiffing arming his way for 11-yard gain and a first down. After a penalty on Georgia State, it's 1st and 10 from inside the 20, and this pitch goes to Carl Watson, but he is met in the backfield. A gang tackle for a loss of 3 yards. 3rd down and 8. Morrison looking to pass. He's going to dump it off, but it's not hung on to, and that would lead to a field goal by Western Kentucky to make it 14-3. And look at this, Marcus Jackson, 3 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown in that first quarter. No catches, no yards, and no touchdowns in the second quarter as Georgia State takes over. Smith on the delay, looking, stepping up as he sees no one downfield, and he trips but gains 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 5 now from under center. Smith fakes the handoff, steps back, fires over the middle for a wide open Mark Moore. He has the catch for 17 yards. 1st down and 10. Smith under center here, dropping back, looking, stepping up and firing deep, but a last-second deflection by Kyle Palmer knocks that ball to the ground. 2nd down and 10. Smith drops back, steps up and fires, and David Bailey makes that reception past midfield, a 17-yard gain. Later on in the drive, it's 3rd down and 6 for the Panthers, and the handoff goes to Lamont George. He makes his way up the middle for 16 yards and a first down, and Georgia State has rushed for over 100 yards in this game in the first half. Smith back to pass on 1st and 10. He's looking, he can't find anybody, and he will be sacked. The pressure got to him. Georgia State will take a timeout. 33 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 16. Smith out of the shotgun, looking to pass it, firing deep, and caught by Marcus Jackson inside the 10, down to the 6. 1st and goal to go. Smith out of the shotgun, looking here. He's going to dump this one off to Phillips, and Phillips will make his way to the 2. Clock is running. Georgia State will take a timeout. 2nd down and goal. Smith back to pass, looking, scrambling out to the right, dumps it off to David Bailey, but he cannot make his way into the end zone, and Georgia State is going to settle for a field goal here right before halftime. And at halftime, Georgia State takes a 2-touchdown lead over Western Kentucky.
Stay where you are in the conference race.
Georgia State takes their 2-touchdown lead here into the second half, and they start out with a ball. The handoff goes to George, and he is stopped at the line, actually behind the line, for a 1-yard loss. As we take a look at the halftime stats, Georgia State putting up the yards, over 270 yards of offense, and almost double the time possession than Western Kentucky. So they have the complete control of this game so far. And this pass over the middle goes to David Bailey, and he makes the reception for 14 yards and a first down. Out of the shotgun now, Smith looking to pass once again, has all day, fires deep, and it's almost picked off, then almost caught by Bailey. Instead, it falls incomplete. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 5. Smith back to pass, is firing quickly to Bailey again. This one's good for 15 and a first down. Later on in the drive here, 1st and 10. Smith keeping it on the read option. Up the middle he will go, and he will be 1 yard short of that first down marker. They would eventually get that, and later on, it's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fake handoff to George, rolling out to his left, and throwing on the run to Donald Clark, out of bounds at about the 2.5. 3rd and 1 to go here for the Panthers. Smith hands off to George up the middle, trying to bounce off his center, and he is stopped in the backfield. Cannot get into the end zone, and Georgia State settles for a field goal. Now up 20-3 as this 2nd and 4 handoff goes to Jeremy Baker. He gets the first down but fumbles in the process, but they hang on. 1st and 10 now for the Hilltoppers. Morrison dumps it off to Baker again, and he is hit hard on that play, but gains 11 and a first down. 3rd and 3 now later in the drive. A fake handoff and a pass downfield now to Greer, and Greer is into the end zone. 22 yards on the pass and catch to Nick Greer from Brady Morrison, and Western Kentucky is now within 10 as we get our first studio update here. Number 19 North Carolina loses 21-18 to North Carolina State. Back to our game. Georgia State takes the ball back over with under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Smith looking to pass, scrambling out to his right and throwing as he goes backwards. Look at that arm strength, even though that pass was knocked down there. 2nd down and 10 now out of the shotgun. Smith back to pass, dumping it off on the screen to Lamont George, juking his way and trying to get that first down marker. Looks like he might have it, but they say inches short. And the 3rd quarter comes to close with number 22 Georgia State on top, 20-10. Georgia State takes a 10-point lead into the 4th and final quarter, and they have the ball. Handoff to Lamont George, weaving his way up the middle past defenders and gaining 12 yards on the ground and a first down. 1st and 10, Smith under center will hand off to George again. He's trying to get the edge, and he does. He bursts through, and he puts a juke move on. He's down to the 31-yard line, 25 yards, and he's put up 170 yards on the ground so far today. 3rd and 4 now for Georgia State. Smith back to pass, looking, firing deep, and caught by Mark Moore inside the 10. That'll give him 1st and goal to go. From the shotgun here, Smith looking to pass, stepping up, firing to the end zone, and it's knocked away by Isaac Morris, and that'll set up a 2nd down and goal here. Smith under center from the 9, back to pass, stepping up, and throwing on the run, and it's caught by David Bailey. 9 yards on the touchdown catch, and Georgia State increases their lead to 17 points. 27-10 here as the Hilltoppers take over. Morrison back to pass here. He's going to hit. Oh, Higdon drops the ball there, and that will set up 2nd down and 10 here for the Hilltoppers. Morrison out of the shotgun, looking to pass, firing, and picked off by Jerome Schroeder, and he gets out of the tackle there and is inside the 30. Down the sideline, he goes inside the 10. Touchdown, Jerome Schroeder, a pick 6, and Georgia State blows this game open 34-10 on the interception return for a touchdown by Schroeder. He has been big this season on defense. The Hilltoppers take over again on offense, and Morrison's going to hit Baker for 13 yards out of bounds for a first down. Very next play here, Morrison's back to pass, and on the same exact kind of play, Jeremy Baker makes the 11-yard reception and a first down. Now at midfield here, Brady Morrison looking to pass once again, and the 3rd straight play to Baker outside for 11 yards. 3rd and 10 now for the Hilltoppers. They need a first down and get some points on the board. Morrison stepping up, dumping off to McCarthy, and McCarthy's going to be dragged down short of the first down line. That'll bring up 4th down, and Western Kentucky is going to go for it, down by 24. Morrison back to pass, and he's going to hit his receiver, but he's out of bounds, and they turn the ball over. Georgia State takes over here, up by 24. Smith back to pass. He cannot find an open receiver, and he is sacked on the play by Mario McFadden. 3rd and 12 now for Georgia State. Handoff to Lamont George up the middle, trying to milk this clock a little bit more with over 2 minutes to go here, and they will have to punt. Western Kentucky takes over, still down by 24 with under 2 to go. Jeremy Baker makes the reception over the middle for 17 yards, and Western Kentucky is past midfield now, just trying to put maybe 1 touchdown up on the board and make this loss not look as bad as Ryan Higdon makes a 15-yard first down catch. Less than a minute to go now. Morrison back to pass on 4th and 11, their last attempt, and he is sacked for an 8-yard loss, and Georgia State can celebrate a victory over Western Kentucky. Lamont George, your player of the game, 22 carries, 183 yards on the ground, and a touchdown. And Georgia State gets the win over the Hilltoppers, 34-10. Taking a look at scores from other games around the country this week, #1 Notre Dame squeaks by Navy 31-26, and Idaho gets the win over Louisiana Monroe. Looking at stats from our game this week, Georgia State dominates in every facet of the game besides turnovers. They gave 2 away, passed for 240, ran for 177. Lamont George, 183 yards on the ground and a touchdown. And Jerome Schroeder, 6 tackles and that pick 6 at the end of the game to blow it wide open. Looking at some recruiting news here for Georgia State, they lose out on 3 big recruits. Thomas Rodriguez, 81 overall outside linebacker, Rodney Little, 78 overall guard, and Mark Sparks, 76 overall center. We will go ahead and advance to week 10 or week 11 here, and some more recruiting news. Georgia State has 2 more commits. 72 overall tight end Lavelle Hampton and 64 overall center Marcus Singletary commit to Georgia State. And week 11, number 21 in the country, Georgia State at 7-1 takes on New Mexico State Aggies on the road. They're 2-6. We're 7-1. Come back for that episode. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.